Cancer. Do you know what happens when heaven goes quiet? Not because you're forgotten, not because you're unworthy, but because the universe is preparing a response that only divine timing can deliver. 15 years of wandering, 15 years of waiting, 15 years of prayers met with silence. But what if the silence was the answer? What if the pause was the preparation for you to rise into a role no one else could carry? This message didn't find you by accident. It came now, because it's finally your turn. Let's go deep. The cards are speaking. Card 1, the Hermit. The silence was sacred. The first card is no surprise. The Hermit walks alone, guided only by his inner flame. This is you, Cancer. Years of isolation, inner battles, hidden grief, and secret hopes that no one else could see. You weren't lost. You were being initiated. You asked, why is God silent? But the better question was, what am I being asked to see in the stillness? Reflect with me. What truth did you only discover because the world got quiet? What strength was born from your solitude? Card 2, 5 of Pentacles reversed. The gate was always open. This card in reverse is your divine whisper. The era of lack is ending. You thought you were abandoned, left out in the cold. But now you're being shown that you were standing next to the sanctuary the whole time. You just couldn't see the door. The universe says, you're no longer on the outside. There's a shift in your reality, spiritual, financial, emotional, and it begins the moment you start trusting the blessings to return. Ask yourself now, am I still living from a mindset of survival, even though the storm has passed? What abundance has already started to return that I've been afraid to receive? Card 3, Judgment. You are being called forward. Now it gets real. The Judgment card appears when you're no longer allowed to shrink back. You've been tested, tempered, and trained by time. Now you're being resurrected into your higher calling. And this time, Cancer, you don't owe your silence to anyone. Your voice, your power, your truth, it's not just allowed, it's required. You are the answer to someone else's prayer. You are the miracle someone else has been waiting on. This is your call to rise. What purpose have you been avoiding because it felt too big? Who do you become when you stop apologizing for your light? Card 4, the Emperor. This time you rule. Cancer, the soft heart, the emotional depth, the one who nurtures others first. Now, you step into command. The Emperor card says your life is no longer in waiting mode. You're not sitting by the window hoping for signs. You are the sign. The divine masculine within you, regardless of gender, is being activated. Strategy, structure, power, legacy. This is your era of building, creating, leading, and you don't need permission to do it. Ask yourself, what systems or structures am I ready to build that honor both my strength and my softness? Who will benefit when I finally take my rightful place? Card 5, Ace of Cups, and now your heart is restored. Here it is, the blessing after the storm. The Ace of Cups is divine emotional renewal. It's joy without explanation. It's love that overflows. It's connection, emotion, spiritual reunion. It's you coming home to yourself. This card confirms God was never absent. He was simply preparing your heart to receive what's holy. You've cried your share of tears. Now the universe is pouring back into you. Reflect deeply. Can I allow love, divine, romantic, or soul-driven, to enter my life again, knowing I'm no longer broken? What happens when I trust that I am safe to feel again? This is your turn. Cancer, you thought the silence was abandonment, but it was sacred refinement. The years that broke you were also the years that built you. Now, with your crown in hand and your heart reborn, it's your turn to speak. Not in whispers, not in apology, but in bold declarations that you made it through and you're ready to lead others out of their own dark night. So ask yourself one last question. If the silence was your preparation, then what is your voice being called to awaken now? Because the world needs to hear it.